Now we just wait for people to join because I have nothing better to do. Like, I want to draw. But I don't have the paper to draw. It's really depressing. Very depressing. What's also depressing and aggravating is the fact that I can't find my friggin' remote to my fan. I'd love to know where it is, but I don't know where it is, and it's driving me a little nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I'm actually like very confused, but I don't know if you heard me just rambling about literally nothing, but I have a remote to my fan, okay? And the last time it was seen was Friday during the live. Somehow I lost it, and I have no clue how. I always put it on my nightstand in the same spot every day. But somehow the last time it was seen was Friday, and I don't know where it is. I looked I of course looked on my desk, like, oh my gosh, sorry, nightstand. I always call it desk. I looked on my nightstand, all over it. I looked in the drawers because I was like, maybe it somehow fell in a drawer. I looked under it. I looked around it. I looked under the bed. Like, I actually crawled under my bed. And mind you, hold on, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Okay. This is under my bed. There is, like, this is my hand, okay? You can barely fit under there. It, you're not supposed to, you shouldn't, a human shouldn't be able to fit under here. That's concerning, actually. If I can just go from my pinky to my, I fit under there. I was flat against the floor in the freaking bed, but I went under there and I didn't get stuck. But anyway, I checked under there. It's not there. I've checked all around in this general area. I tore apart my freaking bed because I was like, maybe it's in there somehow. I've looked in between all the sheet layers. It's nowhere. It's literally, I've checked over there. I've checked all around my room at this point. No, for real. Like, I don't know why, but it's kind of driving me nuts because even though my fan sits, hold on, right there. Okay, it sits right there. If I'm in bed, I want to be able to control it by just slamming my head over not my head. Not my head. That would hurt. No. Oh, frick. What the frick was that? Okay, I heard Finley. Finley heard me and he started meowing. I don't know if you heard that. My window's open. Finley! I don't know. There was a really weird sound after that, though. I don't know what the frick that was. Um, no, actually, I rewatched the live, and the last, like, I went through it to see if I could find where I put it. Literally, the last time I saw it is when I was giving you guys my room tour, and I went back, and you can see like, the freaking, sorry, it's on the charger, and I was tripping over the charger. Yeah. Um, but you could see the bed, and it was sitting right here. Right here, and then I checked, and there's nowhere else in the live where you can see where that's at, and you never see it again. So the last time it was seen was right here, and it's not there. Excuse me. Also, hello, welcome. Also, how are you guys? I'm sorry, I meant to ask that, and I just have been so whatever with this freaking remote. But yeah, right. So, like, I I want to just be able to slam my hand down and just grab the remote and then just control it without having to get up. But now I would have to get up and walk 2 steps to the fan, and that's just very inconvenient, I think. Like, it's different with, I wouldn't care if it was, like, a normal, like, fan that you would just have, like, like a normal overhead fan. That's different. Like, I wouldn't care to have a remote for that, okay? That's that's not a problem because it's just a normal fan. But, like, tower fans, they're just loud. I had to turn it off to do the live because it would just be loud. That was actually not too bad, but yeah, I just slammed my head on the remote. At this point, might as well. But yeah, I really don't understand. Oh, yeah. I really don't understand why it's gone. I even like you probably saw when I was pointing the camera over here. You probably saw all the stuff on the floor over there. Don't worry, it's not there. I went through all of it. That's why it's actually a mess over there because I went through it. I truly just don't know where it is, and I am convinced that a ghost stole it at this point. That's, I think, the only logical explanation to where it's at, okay? So any just little goblins that take things to the black hole, it just fell into the abyss and I don't know why. I even checked the curtain, dude, because the curtain goes all the way to the floor. It kind of drags on the floor a little bit. Checked in the curtain. I was looking in the most absurd places that don't even make any logical sense. No, for real. I don't know why either. But it drives me nuts when I lose things, guys, especially when it's something I use and I keep it in the same spot every single day or near that spot. I just okay, you see that flannel hanging up there? I had that on my bed during the live, okay? This is one of the instances of a very absurd place I've looked. I was like, maybe somehow it's in that. I know it's hanging up, but maybe somehow it's in that. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. But I had to check because at this point it doesn't make sense wherever it is. So I might as well look in the places it doesn't make any logical sense even for it to be there. Eh, yeah. No, I've looked under the pillows. Dude, I looked in the freaking pillowcases. It's I I have done everything. I checked under all of the blankets and I checked in between every individual sheet. Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Cause that I would have made sense if it would have made sense if it was somewhere in the bed because it was possible that I turned off the light and I have LED lights over there that I turn on at night and I just put it on red and then I come to bed and then sometimes I haven't gotten myself off my bed so I'll get it off of my bed during then, and so it's possible I could have missed it, which is why it would have made sense for it to be in the general area of the bed or the floor under the bed, but just no. Also, yes, I do remember you. I think you were there on that Friday live, right? Where I had my freaking remote and now I don't. And also no because I Finley is an outdoor cat as you heard earlier. And Pippin is an indoor outdoor cat, but he has a big dog kennel he stays in during the night, and then in the morning he's out. So he's not been in my room. He's not even entered my rooms in between of when I last saw it and didn't. So, um, yeah. And I know it had to have been Friday because it was Saturday night. I was going to turn on the fan using the remote and I couldn't find it. So I know I didn't lose it Saturday because I didn't touch it. So I lost it Friday night and I don't know how. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's kind of driving me nuts. What are other places you think I should look at this point? Because I will take any suggestions. Hold on, my room's kind of a mess. Not really, kind of is. But this is my room. Where Where do you think we should look? Because I check on your ceiling. You know what? That's a good point. Okay, guys, we're gonna check the ceilings. It might be there. It might just be glued onto the ceiling somehow. Okay. Uh, what is something is shining off of something? What is over there that's shining off of? iPad probably because the light's there. I don't know. Okay. Oh, it's cobwebs. Actually, those cobwebs have been there since I moved in, guys. That was like 4 years ago, almost. So coming of June. Um, I'll take you guys off the charger so we can explore the room and the ceiling. uh, nope, not on the ceiling. It's not. I've even checked in this area, which is really messy. But like, it's just not. I'm gonna paint this actually. I haven't gotten around to it, but I'm going to. Um, like side note, side note. Daredevil is such a good show, and I'm currently watching Daredevil Born Again, the second season, and they freaking ruined the show. Nightstand drawer? Okay. Here's the thing though, I've checked the nightstand drawer. Like I have. It's not gonna be in here. I've like taken all of this stuff out, basically, like all the big stuff to look under. But like here's my D&D dice. It's just guys, maybe we shouldn't these are BB guns to preference. These are BB guns, but I'm not sure if YouTube will think they are BB guns. They're BB guns. I'll just kind of keep it like this. But like yes, D&D. I haven't played quite yet. We're supposed to play on Wednesday, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to because literally nobody has responded and uh what the frick? Nobody has responded and my DM actually just she's sick. So today. So she if she doesn't get better then we can't. Uh, I should show you my D&D dice. I'll get those out so we can not have them fall into the black hole, everybody. They're right here. I'm not touching them after until I show you guys. So can't let them fall into the black hole too. This I've checked this door. I've not even opened this door in forever. This is literally, I will check with the stuffed animals in a minute. This is literally just both of these last drawers. Actually, not even both. All of these drawers are miscellaneous. This seems suspicious. This is Tums. It seems very suspicious, but I wasn't gonna take a whole like thing of Tums with me somewhere. Okay, this Laffy Taffy, guys, if this had an expiration date on it, that would be great because like this has got to be 4 years old. I'm not gonna lie. I really need to go through these drawers, and I keep like not going through them, but I need to go through them. And this is there's something I don't know if that caught on here, but did that this went so gracefully somehow just went like very gracefully into this the slinky. Yeah, it's not in here. And it's definitely not in this drawer. This drawer is a little bit of a mess, guys. This has all of my like notebooks and various cards and stuff like that. Um yeah. Ow! Yeah, it's not in here. I should name this live looking for the freaking remote to my freaking fan. Like I don't understand. Um and just for proof, well actually you guys can't see under there cuz you don't have a light. Is there a flash on here? Oh my gosh, there is. Okay, so you guys have proof. It's not under here. There's a duck under here. That's all that's under here. Um, I can't turn it sideways because it like gets mad if I turn it sideways. But yeah, I need to get the duck. Hold on. Oh, okay, we got the duck. No remote. Only duck. His name, I believe, is Frederico. Frederico. I got him from Zoe, aka Angry Lizard. Hello, can you focus? Focus on the duck. Ooh. Sorry, some cool air blew on me from the window. Focus on the freaking duck. Duck. Focus on the duck. Bro, I'm getting so mad. Why is it not focusing? Okay, well, I give up. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. My nose is itchy. Hold on. Okay, where did you say the stuffed animals? Okay. Oh. Okay, sorry. Literally almost just fell over. Okay. Oh, turn on flash again so you guys can see. That is wild. I don't think it knows animals. At this point, like I just wouldn't be shocked wherever it is. Actually, I probably will be shocked. I'll be like, how did I get there? But like at the same time, I'd be like, makes sense why I couldn't find it anywhere else. Um. Oh. Oh, hey, look. Oh. Shoes. These are the shoes I wore to prom, actually, except you never saw them. Fox. Okay, wait. So I'm not gonna lie. I actually didn't realize uh that you were a fox lover because you're it just shows the at. And so I literally didn't realize it until after the live on Friday and went, "Oh my gosh." And it made me feel very bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But I knew like there's somebody else I know on YouTube that had Vixen. And so, yeah, that was my bad. I'm sorry. But I know who you are now, so it's okay. um, cats, bunnies with a cat, because apparently that's a thing. I don't know. I love this one. His name's Axel. I could tell you like some of these stuffed animals' names. Okay, yeah, no, it's nowhere. Nowhere in here. So these are actually books I made, guys. These are homemade books that I made. They're probably really bad because they're from really bad. They're from like forever ago when I was a little child. Yeah, it's okay. I know now. Okay. So where else should we look? Cause like, do we even think it's in the room at this point, guys? Like, do we even think it's in this room? Cause I'm kind of convinced it's not at this point. Cause oh, don't worry, I've shook out that blanket too. Like I'm really convinced it's just not not here at this point. Between the bed and the wall. I did. I've I've already checked there because that's why if you're talking about over here, that's why I crawled under the bed to check. Because yeah, and then it's also it couldn't have been like but just between there because I pulled out the bed even to do that. So it's not there. That one I'm not gonna do that again only because it would just be hard to mess around with that. Should we just check the trash can? Hold on, I'm gonna check the trash can at this point, guys, because maybe it's somehow in a tissue, you know? It could be anything at this point. Is it in this Lindor box of chocolates that definitely couldn't be in, but I might as well check because nothing makes sense anymore? What is my life? Okay, it's not gonna be like anywhere past this because it's like sorry, hold on. I might need one of these tissues, golly. Okay, it's not in the trash can, guys. It's not in the trash can. I need to actually take this trash out tomorrow because otherwise it's there's gonna be ants. Um, maybe we can check this again. Like I don't. Well, let me just put this on. Like I don't know. I guys, guys, I'm so confused by this. Honestly, It's not somehow in this, which needs to go back, like, in the closet. Check the toilet in the mailbox. Well, I'm not going outside. It's 11:28 PM, so just throw that down there. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's like I'm getting, like, 3 fillings done, on Wednesday, and I'm low key not excited. I bet. Um, yeah. I actually have a lot of cavities, and I don't know why, cause I brush my teeth every day, guys, but I have a lot of cavities, and so this is actually the 3rd round I'm getting fillings done, and then I have, one more. I do floss now, yeah. Um, I didn't before, though, and I think part of it has to do with the fact that I have very, crowded teeth, and so they're kind of susceptible, golly, to getting cavities. So I had 3 done on the top right, which also okay, wait, to preference before this, 7 or 6 years ago, I got 3 fillings done at a different dentist. I was at iTooth, and it was, they were all, like, the same tooth, but on, like, different so I had, like, the top right, top left, and bottom left all done, uh, and they were all, like, the second to last, molar. Well, I went in to a new dentist and everything, and, they're like, "Okay, you got a bunch of cavities, and so we can do this in 2 appointments and have them be 2 hours each, or we can do 4 appointments and they each be an hour." And I went, "Yeah, that's way better. Let's go with the 4 appointments, cause I'm not ain't no way." And I'm so glad I did, guys, cause it's getting fillings done is rough. So in I don't know, what had that been? March? No. I don't know when it was, but I got 3 done on the top right, and they actually one of them, they had to replace the filling. Don't get a filling replaced. If you can avoid it, don't get a filling replaced. It's horrible. That was, like, the worst part, actually, and that's what took so long was them trying to get that freaking filling out. And then, second appointment, I got the left side done, and I only got 2 done, but it also required them to fix the previous filling. So, low-key, I'm kind of scared to go into this next appointment because I'm getting the bottom left done, and that already has a filling, which means at this point, with this luck going on, they're probably gonna have to redo that filling. And actually, the other one, the top left they didn't take as long. It didn't take near as long, and I was also there early, so I actually left on my appointment time, and it was really funny. 'Cause they're like, "Oh, wait, that's really funny. You're supposed to come in at 10, and it's like 10:02, and you're done." And that only took, like, 20 minutes, I think, probably. Um, but yeah, also, yeah, the shots are, cause they numb you up first, and then they get the numbing shots afterwards, and, that hurt. The first time I actually cried, cause it hurt really badly. Anyway, I don't know, is it somehow in these socks? Cause I did have these socks on my nightstand, and I'm gonna look anywhere at this point. Oh, it probably will if it was a baby tooth, which I presume it was, based on what you're saying. I've never had a tooth pulled. Yeah, okay, it's not. 'Cause I don't understand. I'm really confused. Hmm. I mean, it'll probably grow back. That's the only reason that, like, I low-key didn't pull out my baby teeth. I mean, I did, but a lot of them naturally fell out, but also because I have very low pain tolerance and I did not wanna pull them out. So the ones that did got pulled out were by my mom pulled them out, but most of them I just lost naturally, and by naturally, I mean half of them got lost while I was eating food, but I never ate one. I did bite down on a tooth, though. That that was horrendous. I think I lost my first tooth because I was being stupid on my bike and I went like this while not moving very fast and I fell off my bike and busted up my face. And I don't think I lost the tooth the same day. I might have, but I think it just more loosened it and then I lost it later. But I could have lost it that day. I don't know. Mm, yeah. No, one of my teeth though, me and my little brother were eating marshmallows and then we would shove a piece of candy corn inside of the marshmallow. Honestly, a great combination. Or was it that time? I haven't done it since then, so I don't know. But it was a very good combination at that time. And I we were just peacefully eating them. And then I bit down on something hard and I went, what the heck? And then that's when I realized it was a tooth. So now I just spit it out. And that was the only time I actually bit down on a tooth that I lost while eating. Any other ones I lost with eating, I got out of my mouth before I bit down on it. So that made my head very hot. It's very hot in here. Oh, guys, look at these. Look at these earrings. I actually don't have my ears pierced, so I'm giving them to my friends. I had them pick them out. But look at these. Zoe's gonna have these. They're little dinosaurs. I don't like that it's not focusing. It's kind of driving me nuts. Dino Nor. Oh, that's weird. Um, yeah, these are all the ones that Zoe is gonna have. Actually, not these. These are for my friend Journey. But all of these ones are hers. And then all of these ones I'm giving to one of my friends at church. I sent her a picture and I was like, hey, um, do you, oh yeah, do you like any of these? And I was like, you can just tell me whatever ones you want or whatever, and I'll give them to you. And she was like, I can take them all. And I was like, okay, that works for me. That means I don't have to try to find more people to take them. Because again, I don't have my ears pierced, and I'm not getting them pierced. So yeah. Anyway, we're giving up on the remote fiasco. It's clearly not in this room. It's in a black hole somewhere far away, and it's never gonna be seen again. We're gonna move out of this house one day, and it's still not gonna be found. Anyway, here are my D&D dice. They're green and black, and they have glitter. I got them because my character is a goblin rogue, so I thought this like fit the vibe. Because of course the black for the rogue, and then like the green is the goblin, you know. It makes me very happy. And I really hope we can play. Ooh, yes. I really hope we can play because we haven't been able to, and it makes me very sad. I have my character sheet over there, actually. Ooh, yes. Here, let me show you all my character, actually. I can show you. I mean, you might have seen him before, because I have posted him before, but yes. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna buy my own dice, because I didn't have any dice. And then I was like, I feel like that's a great first set to have, because I have a feeling, knowing me, I'll be getting a lot of dice. And so, um, I feel like it'd be cool to just have my first dice set to be kind of directed towards my character, my first D&D character. All right, actually, wait, I'm gonna show you guys the original drawing of. Ow! 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 My finger. Stop! Sorry, my iPad was being rude. And it just like, yeah, I don't know English, but you know what I mean. Like my iPad like came off like this, and then my finger got stuck in between it like that, which usually isn't a problem, but it was very strongly magnetic for whatever reason. It wasn't that time when I was demonstrating it, but it was earlier. It might have been like the spot in which I had it in. Where is it? Okay, so I originally made this character back in 2024. Okay? Because I got super into D&D, and I really wanted to play. And my older brother said he would do a campaign. Spoiler alert, it never happened. But I had made a character regardless, and I was going to play him, and it just never happened. And so then when my friend invited me to play D&D with them, I went, what better idea than to just bring this character back and actually use him? Because I would feel bad for having made a whole character 2 years ago and never had gotten to use him. I just felt right to bring him back. And I was like, and it'll be a little bit easier because I won't have to um I'll have backstory and stuff, and so I can just use what I already made up. Guys, guys, I went to go read what I wrote down of my boy Nazar from 2024, and I was like, the wording is really weird. It's not how I word things. And then my dad was like, well, yeah, because you were back then. You were back then. Oh my gosh. English is not in my vocabulary. It's not my language I am speaking right now. Um, he's like, well, because that was back then, so you didn't word things how you do now, right? And I was like, no, no, no. I mean, it's not even close to how I would word things. I'm like, I could tell by the way it was worded. It was freaking generated. It was generated, guys. So I had to scrap everything, and I still had to make up a whole backstory and everything. But it's fine because it was probably a shallow character anyway before, and now he has a lot of emotion and doesn't really trust people. But it's okay. Uh, and ooh, yes, I will show you. Okay, okay. So this was the original Nazar from 2024. Okay, guys. Which, okay, you can't really see because it's not like focusing, and the light is blinding. Hold on, maybe if I turn down the brightness a little bit. Can you see his little freckles? Look at his little freckles. Now, the revamped Nazar honestly just looks like an older version of him. It's really funny. There he is. Okay. This is him now, guys. I completely changed the fit because it wasn't at all DD like. And also because he's a rogue, he should have darker clothes, but it just didn't fit him. So like we could say he wears darker clothes, but anytime I draw him, he's gonna be in this because it's just. Thank you. He still has his little freckles in the same little pattern that they were, and I try to keep it consistent throughout. It's like the try to keep it consistent that way. There's actually a story behind his bandana, which actually I didn't have a story for. I just gave it to him because I thought it'd be cute. Like I'm like, sure. Um, like I just thought it'd be cute. And then when I was writing his backstory, I went, what if that had some significance to it? So there is a story behind that. If you guys want the his backstory, I can tell you it's very tragic though. Uh yeah, let me show you the other drawings I got of him because don't worry, I got plenty. I got lots, okay guys? Got this one, which I actually drew him next to one of the other characters that's gonna be there. And she's a druid, and so this is like the size difference between her and little Nazar, because Nazar's like 3'5" and her character's like 6'1". And so the size difference is insane. He just looks like a 4-year-old child, and I live for it. And I honestly hope that he is like the youngest of the group because I think that would be cute. Um, do you guys want the traumatic drawings of him? Because I do have traumatic drawings of him, and they do include gore, except for one of them. One of them doesn't. Okay, so for some backstory, uh, well, first of all, his mom's dead. His dad kicked him out. Uh, and he wait, actually, um, to draw him, if you want, you can go to my YouTube post, and I have some drawings of him out there, so you can use that. Uh, but yeah, so his mom's dead. His dad kicked him out, made him live on the streets while he was a child, mind you. And then he finds a group of friends. It's like one goblin and like two halflings. Okay. And the halflings are Kasim and Remy, and the goblin is uh Otten. Sorry, I should know that because I actually use the names Remy and Otten from a book I wrote. And Kasim, if any of you guys know Aladdin, and I don't mean Aladdin like the animated or the live action, I mean Aladdin like the Broadway musical. Yeah, I definitely didn't steal the name from that. Anyway, um Kasim is kind of like the leader of them, and Remy and Ayn didn't really like his ways because they're basically it's kind of like a gang of children, if you will, um, that are all just poor and kind of stealing to survive. Um, hence the rogue background, the rogue for Nazar, because it just made sense. Well, Kasim was kind of like one of those guys that was like, we should steal. Like, if we're gonna steal from people, let's just steal from the rich, because it just makes sense that way. Remy and An just didn't care, and they wanted to cause chaos. They lived for chaos, and so I don't have all the details for this. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know exactly how it goes down, but essentially, um, Remy and Auden plan a heist and have Nazar pull off the heist, and they're just gonna sit back and watch and just get whatever they want. They don't care about Nazar, by the way. They only care for each other. They don't care about Nazar. Um, but Nazar, he, being like trusting them, goes and steals or goes to steal the jewels and money, whatever, from this guy, and he gets caught. Um, and uh, somehow Kasim ends up finding out because Kasim was not a part of this because he wouldn't have let that happen. So I don't know exactly how he figures it out and how he gets there. Again, I don't have all the details, but somehow he finds out and he gets there, and he goes to help Nazar and just gets stabbed right through the chest. Uh, so yeah, so then Nazar then goes after the guy and ends up killing him, and he's still haunted by it. And now he doesn't really trust anybody, so like it's gonna take him like quite a while to trust the party whenever we get that started. So, um, and that's how he his ears have little nicks in them. I really I was not planning to give him friends that would betray him. And then, oh yeah, because right, I forgot this part. Um, sorry. Uh, Auden and Remy, like, so Nazar ends up carrying Kazim out after all this, and they just kind of they don't care because they're like, you know what, we didn't even care about Kazim, so this works in our favor, right? And they just, to make Nazar feel guilty, just kind of blame him, and then they just take the jewels and everything and leave. And then Nazar was left to bury Kazim by himself. So that wasn't even gonna be planned. Like the only because I was like, I need a story for like what happened to his ears and like how his ears are nicked up. And I was like, well, maybe he just got it because he was like went to go steal something and someone like went after him. And I was like, no, that's boring. It needs to be more like there needs to be something to it. And then that's how that came about. So rip that. Anyway, so I do have some drawings. So there's this one. This is like after the incident, of course. So he's got the blood on his ears and all of that. And he's crying because of Kazim, of course. I should just say Kaz. I always like stutter with his name, and I don't know why. Uh, I do have a drawing of Kaz. Hold on. Do I have it? Excuse me. I don't think I have it on my iPad. I think it's on my phone. I mean, I could still show you guys because it's like it's in the notebook, of course. So I could show it from the notebook itself, but um okay, this let's hope YouTube doesn't come for me, okay? Cuz whenever I tried to post this one on YouTube, it just wouldn't let me. So, I'll just keep it like a distance away where you can kind of understand. Trauma. Exactly. That was actually so hard to draw. Like this was the sketch of it. Took me forever. And then of course we have him sitting at his grave, and he yeah, right. So the bandana, guys, the bandana. I forgot to mention the bandana. The bandana was Kaz's bandana, and there he is holding it, and now he wears it every day. What the heck? I just like broke my iPad. Also, can we just talk about this cross for a second because this thing, I love it. It's so perfect. It just is. It looks three-dimensional almost, and it makes me very happy. Three-dimensional in the cartoon terms. Anyway, to brighten up the mood though, guys, most recent drawing I have done of him, which was Saturday, to brighten up the mood, a happy Naz. I love this drawing actually. This drawing brings me joy. It brings me so much joy. Also, yes, you said wait. I'm gonna chug down some water while I wait. Thank you, thank you. That I did do, that I did do. I didn't even give you the full story to, like, why his mom died, I just said his mom was dead, but there is more story with that even. Vague story, but, like, essentially, she was actually a really good mom. She was a very good mom. And she, like, stole something from somebody, that was very valuable so she could sell it to, raise her kid and help the family, trying to be a good mother. And the father, having known the guy she stole from, um, there was some like reward if the thing was brought back and also if the person was dead. So out of greed, he killed his own wife and tossed his kids to the streets. So, so he was in. Yeah, yeah. His family was poor. He's kind of grown up. Uh, you know, having to steal to survive. Yeah. I really like to traumatize my characters as much as I can, I guess. I don't know. I think I have one character in a book that he actually doesn't have like uh he didn't have any trauma. Like his family was great. He had a mom, he had a dad. Uh he had yes. Uh he had, a brother and a sister and his family is great. And he's the best friend to the character of like so the book is actually don't have a name for the book, but it is finished actually. And I've considered possibly like maybe doing an audiobook of it for YouTube. I don't know if people would be interested in that. Uh but maybe I would. Uh but the main character, his name's Jesse, and then he has his best friend Travis. And Travis is the one I was just talking about. Great family. Jesse, he had a brother. I don't want to spoil too much. Actually, do you guys want to know? Because if I actually turn it into an audiobook, this would spoil the ending. Do you want spoilers or would you rather me make it into an audiobook so you can listen to it? Which one? Audiobook? Okay. I won't spoil then. I do something though in the book. Um so I could just watch out that. And also, I would just say one of my favorite things to do in books is also to just kill off characters. So just be careful about, getting attached to anybody in the book. Truth or dare? Truth, I guess. I'm not doing a dare. Hey! How are you? Excuse me. Guys, my allergies are so bad I'm gonna crash out. I'm good. Besides that, I freaking lost my remote to my fan, and we went on a whole adventure trying to find it at the beginning of this live, and still no luck. So, no, for real. What? Are you asking if I have a Are you asking if I have a crush on my D&D character? I Is that what you're asking? 'Cause if so, no. No, I do not. Yes, yes, yes. Don't worry. I'm sure my so-called ASMR voice can help you soon be able to rest. No, that's okay. I get it. I need to be like, well, honestly, it kind of seems like I'm not on YouTube very much on this channel, but I do watch a lot of YouTube. I just don't do it in like this on this channel. Also, Spring, you weren't here when I was just talking. So I wrote a book. It doesn't have a name though, so I don't know what to do about that. But it's like completely finished, edited and everything. And I was asking everybody if they would be interested if I turned it into an audiobook for YouTube. Of course. If you want, I have you on Instagram, right? I can send you I I will send you the first chapter. And then I will send both of you guys the first chapter, but I will also turn it into an audiobook when I have the time. Cuz I think that would be fun. I think it would also be fun if I like somehow sometimes audiobooks are kind of like boring because it just has like one picture the whole time. I think it would be cool if I drew the characters from the book and like each time a character was like talking, I could put up that character for the thing. I think that would be fun. I just don't know, like, I feel like I need a name for the book if I do that, but I don't know what to name the book, so Yes, yes, yes. Yo, now guys, I gotta do it. I will. You know what? Frick! Guys, okay, no, it's fine, it's fine. Sorry, I just realized that my sketchbook I draw on all the time has one piece of paper, and I will have to I have to sketch it out to then put to do it digitally. I have to sketch it out first, and I just realized I only have one piece of paper left. But I do have a smaller sketchbook, so we'll just have to use that. It's fine. I'll work it out. Also, it's about I don't know. I feel like this is the only thing is it's like not it doesn't have a clear plot, I don't think, or at least I don't see it. Um, but um, it's about like a teenage boy, uh, and it's kind of been a minute since I've read it, but I say it's been a minute. It's been at least a few months actually, because I sent it to one of my friends recently. But yeah. He's actually I can guys, I can show you the main character actually. I do have him drawn. It's kind of an older drawing, but it's still good. Hold on. His name's Jesse. Procreate. I don't have any of the other characters drawn, but I do have Jesse drawn. Well, actually, I do have the other characters drawn, but they're all, like, sketches. So if you guys want to see the sketches of them, I will show the sketches. But digital-wise, I only have Jesse. Okay, here. Wait. That background sucks. I want the other one with the better background. Okay. Yeah, this drawing needs to be revamped because it's not bad, but it's like I could do better. This is Jesse though, guys. He's got freckles. I think he's 14, I think. Guys, you're gonna hate one of the chapters. He literally thinks he's like really ugly, and it makes me want to like throw something at him, but I say as I'm the one writing it. I literally have control over it. But in my mind, guys, uh, I think he could be older, but I think that's the case. I think. Hold on, wait. Let's find out. Let's go to Pages. Where's Pages? Where's Pages? Okay, there it is. What is it labeled as? Oh, it's literally just called Jess. uh that's real. Oh no, that's the ending, guys. Okay. Let's see. Does he say? It has to say how old he is somewhere. I'm pretty sure it does, but I just don't know where. I know, stupid, right? Guys. It's 12 a.m. It'll be dark. I'm not going down there. I ate so many snacks earlier. I'm very comfortably full, actually. Uh. Oh yeah, guys. Okay, wait. So chapter 2, the beginning of chapter 2. I'm gonna read it for you guys. Okay. I'm gonna read it for you guys because this is actually what I was just referencing just a second ago. I'm gonna stutter, by the way. It will happen. So that's my bad. The next day, I got up and got ready. I stared in the bathroom mirror for a moment. I honestly think I'm not the best looking. I have reddish light brown. I can read. Reddish light brown hair and soft brown eyes. My hair is past my ears, but not to my shoulders, and falls in the front of my face a bit. No matter how hard I try to make it stay. I glanced over what I was wearing, just some torn up jeans, faded from all the sunlight they'd been in, and a simple black t-shirt. Maybe this is why I don't have a girlfriend, I thought to myself. I mean, I am 16 after all. Sorry, he's 16, guys. 16. He's 16. 16. And it continues. Travis, his best friend. Uh uh Travis had a girlfriend when he was like 13, though it didn't last long. Travis is only 15 now. Anyway, yeah. So he doesn't think. Never mind, another book boyfriend. So yeah, yeah. He's lonely, so it works. um yeah. I'm gonna have to do like a lot of takes to do it because I know I'm gonna stutter over my words. I want to try doing voices for the characters, but I don't quite remember what my old voices were for them because I did have voices for them at one point. But it's okay. Oh my gosh, and Jesse. Uh, I don't know. That's weird. Excuse me. Jesse has like a crush on this girl, and he goes on and on about her, and his best friend is tired of it. He's sick of it. And it's so funny. And she does suck, actually, and it makes me mad at Jessie. I say, as again, I am the controller of the book, and so I control what happens in it, but in my mind, it doesn't. It just kind of happens, and I don't have control over it. So I could be mad at my characters for the things that they do, even though it's my fault they're doing them. And I did start a second book connected to this where it's actually like I thought it'd be fun to do 3 books and they're all off of a different exactly. You know what? I have to screenshot that cuz that is just that's just beautiful. Uh but I wanted to do 3 books where they're all from a different character's perspective but all within like that same universe. So the first book is of course Jesse. And then the second one is from his best friend Travis's perspective, and I never finished it. I'm surprised I didn't traumatize these characters more. Um, but yeah, there's another book I wrote too that was like a um kind of like a Lord of the Rings type book, but it's has an outside perspective and it really hurt my brain when I was trying to reread it the other day, but I did finish that one and then I was going to start another one and I never did. Uh, yeah, Travis's the one from the book from Travis's perspective. Golly, Once Upon a Time. Yeah, I didn't finish it, but I did watch a lot of it. I don't remember which season I stopped watching it, but I watched a lot of it. Um, but yeah, the one from Travis's perspective, it's to like chapter 9. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Uh, okay, thank you. Sorry, it wasn't loading and it just said chapter 2 and I was like, um, there should be more. Oh, yeah, that I think that was actually the only reason why I uh watched it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I got to chapter 9 and I don't know if you guys have ever read The Outsiders, but it's kind of like that almost, same kind of vibe. Um and I decided that they would each of my books would have 12 chapters. So that's not even like that many more chapters I would have to finish. That's crazy. I also started another book completely unrelated to any of those. Uh kind of like Newsies almost, but not. And it's going to be from like 4 I will. I okay, I'll tell you guys I'll tell you what, okay? I tomorrow, hopefully, will get started on trying to make an audiobook, and then once I make those, I will get back into the writing of Travis's book. Because I think it would be better that way too if I then get refreshed with the characters and then of course have to read through everything I've written already and then to try to get back into it and hopefully make it seem like it's the same character because it's been a year, I think, almost. So, yeah. Um this other book I was writing though, it's like from four four different characters' perspectives. Harvey, Archie, Floyd, and Clyde. And actually, they do have traumatizing stories. Um, I actually have all of their backstories written, which is the first time I've done that. I fully fleshed out these characters. Excuse me. Um, and they were originally just OCs. Like I was just bored and I just made up these characters and fully fleshed them out and I stared at them and I was like, you know, these are fully fleshed out characters. I can't just leave them there. And so I decided to turn them put them into a book. And then of course not finish it. Uh yeah, I think you should. Honestly. I've not I wanted to do some Red Dead edits and I just never got around to it. So yeah, you guys want to hear the other characters' backstories from this other book that's completely unrelated to Jesse? If I can find it. Is this? Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Get ready for trauma, because I'm pretty sure they're pretty bad. Oh yeah, and I had to make up more characters for it, because there was these other two characters that showed up in it. Who is this? Oh, I thought it'd be fun if one of my friends made a character for it and to put it in there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna read these and then I'm actually gonna go, too, because I don't want to stay up too late. Um, okay, we're gonna start with Harvey, because Harvey is like he's kind of he's the leader of them and all that. Oh my gosh, can this please? Okay, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, I'm struggling. Okay, okay, okay. Backstory. Okay, this one is very short actually. Okay, I say okay a lot. Actually, it's actually a Harvey. They all have middle names too, so it's Harvey Lewis Whittle. This is important. His last name is actually very important. Uh, okay. Harvey's parents were horrible and constantly abused him, as one does, because I love abusing my characters. So one day, when Harvey was 7, he ran away from home, finding an old abandoned building to live in. Harvey is small for his age and constantly gets bullied, being called Whittle all the time. But Harvey never stands up for himself because Harvey is Harvey and he doesn't care. Uh, so they even have like there's a lot of stuff here. Like actually, there's his age. They all have street names. His birthday. Role in the story. His appearance. His personality. Uh, quirks, flaws, main motivation, goals, desire, so force in a way, distinguishable details and fears and favorite things to do. There's a lot that I have here, but we're just gonna read the backstories. Next, actually, we're gonna leave Archie because Archie is like my favorite. So next we have Clyde Flynn. He has a middle name, but I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. So his backstory, again, because I love abusing my characters, and I love doing it through their parents for whatever reason. His parents were awfully mean to him, physically and mentally. Abused him. And one day, on a trip. Well, it's like Newbury, but sometimes I just don't care about the middle name, okay? It's just there. Um, they went on a trip. It says to New York, but I'm not gonna do that because this was actually gonna be set in New York, but then I changed my mind, um, because I don't wanna have to do research to figure out where things are. So I'm making it my own place so I can decide where things are. Anyway, they left him there by himself. Um, when he was 14. I don't know if I'm making it. I think I might have changed the age, but I don't know. And after a few days of living at the park and on the streets defending himself, Harvey and Archie found him and took him in. They take in children. They're all children, but I like how there's in the goals section it just says he doesn't have any. That's that's just wild. Next we have Floyd Titus Lynch. Yes. Here's where we're getting kind of like a different backstory from just parents are terrible. Uh, f- Hold on, I'm kidding. I forgot about this part. Floyd was living with his grandpa, as his parents didn't want him, so he never met his parents. So it's okay. So his grandpa raised him from a baby until he died of a heart attack when Floyd was 13. For a whole year, Floyd lived in that house and lived off the money, but it soon dwindled. So he started selling newspapers and quickly made a best friend, Clyde. Floyd had been hanging out with them for a year now, but he has lied to them and said that he lives with his grandpa. So every night he goes back to his house, no one knowing the truth of his grandpa, that his grandpa's dead. So Floyd's problem is that he's not accepting the fact that his grandpa is dead. So that's a problem. Just saying. And also, I actually have to fix the beginning of the book because I literally forgot that fact. And Harvey's like out on the streets or something, and he comes back, and Floyd's on the floor sleeping, and he can't be there. He's not supposed to be there, and I forgot about that. So anyway, oh, I forgot about Ray. Okay, so Ray is not gonna have his own what's that called? Perspective on the story. He's gonna be kind of more of a side character. But his name is Ray Teddy Sparks. He's the youngest. And he hangs out with them all the time. He has a very loving family. He does not have any issues. He's like at that age where he doesn't see the bad in the world. Uh, and he's only selling newspapers to help his parents out and to probably to get some yeah, Ray Teddy Sparks exactly spelled like that, yeah. Uh he's a little ray of sunshine. He's going to be the ray of sunshine character to lift the mood. Um it says in Quirks that he squeaks when he laughs. So no. I had my friend ask me that too, and she said, "Does he die?" And I went, "No." But you never know. I could decide like if story comes to it, it might happen, but I'm not planning to kill him. I am planning to kill one of these characters. Not gonna tell you who, but it's not Ray. I can confirm that. It's not Ray. I totally forgot that I was gonna kill one of these characters, but I am. Because it helps with the story. Okay? Anyway, next we have Archie Peyton Mills. Okay? Archie is my baby. I love Archie. Uh and they all have street names actually, okay? And his street name, he's not gonna get killed. I promise you it is not Ray. I promise on my life it's not Ray. If Ray dies, that was just because it happened in the story, but I'm not planning for it to be Ray. I promise. um but yeah, so they all have street names and Archie's is actually Lefty, which you will see why. So Archie, he had great parents, okay? He does not have any family issues. Uh, but Archie's parents sadly passed away in a car accident when Archie was in the car. Uh, Archie is missing his right arm due to the crash, but he probably makes jokes about it from time to time. Harvey found him on the streets when he was 10 and took him in to take care of him. He was the first for Harvey to save. So, actually, yes, but he doesn't have like a fancy uh arm or anything. And he's one of those characters that kind of just makes fun of his injuries. Like he definitely makes fun of him not or having a missing arm a lot of the time. I think he also has some other scars from it, I think. Or he should. Oh my gosh. There's a little note here and it's yeah, exactly. And it says he always wears a necklace with a cross that was his mother's, and he keeps a pocket watch in his pocket at all times that it was his dad's. It's the only things he has left of them. And he's also missing one of his canine teeth. That's what it is. Perhaps I mean they don't have the money for that. I for some reason I write a lot of books like with teenagers and they just live on the streets, but you know. Well, Jesse doesn't live on the streets, but same premise. You know what? I could see that though. I could see that. I'm not sure what is his like I guys. So again, so there's all this stuff, right? And there's the desire and it's just that is just I, I was not expecting that. Cuz mind you, I wrote this like several months ago, so I didn't really remember it. I remember the backstories, but I don't remember like all the extra little things. That is that is wild. Let's see, what is everybody else's desires? Let's see, Ray. Oh my gosh. This that you know what? Very kid thing. very kid thing to just to have a dog. 'Cause, kids don't look at the big picture. Uh, Clyde's is just to leave. He doesn't wanna be there anymore. Uh, Floyd Floyd wants to become a writer. I also find it very funny because his fear is, he has claustrophobia, and I kinda low-key named Floyd off of Floyd Collins, but it was before I watched Floyd Collins. But if you know what Floyd Collins is, it's a musical about this guy going into a cave and then he gets stuck. Uh, but it's really funny because the cave is really tight, like, it's, like, super, super tight. So I just found that very funny. That's, like, very opposite of that, so. Harvey is Harvey just Harvey just wants to make people happy. That's all it is. That is his only desire. Uh, Ow. I was just like, "Ugh." Okay, well, since it's like 1:30 a.m. for you guys, I will let you guys go. Um, and I will get to bed myself, or not right away, but you know. Right. Good night, all. I hope my my ASMR like voice has helped you get ready for bed. Dude, if I do an audiobook, people are just gonna use it to fall asleep. Good night. Love you guys. You're awesome too. Bye. Love you. Thank you for joining. Glad it worked. Glad it worked.